Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, we're going to simulate the steps from the article inside a Killercoda playground and show how to restrict Kubernetes image registries using Kyverno. This is the same approach we use in real projects, just demonstrated here in a lab environment. First, we open a Kubernetes playground in Killercoda. Before doing anything else, we check the current Kubernetes context and make sure we are using the correct one. In real environments, this step is critical to avoid applying security policies to the wrong cluster. Now, we move on to installing Kyverno. We start by adding the Kyverno Helm repository, and then we update the Helm repositories. This is exactly how Kyverno is installed in production clusters. Next, we create the Kyverno namespace. In real projects, security tools like Kyverno are usually isolated in their own namespace. Now we install Kyverno using Helm. Once the installation is complete, we verify that Kyverno is running correctly. We list the pods in the Kyverno namespace and wait until all of them are in the running state before continuing. You always want Kyverno fully ready before applying any policies. At this point, Kyverno is ready. Now we apply the policy. This policy restricts container images, so they can only be pulled from 2 approved container registries. This is a very common security practice in real Kubernetes environments to reduce supply chain risk. After applying the policy, we verify that the cluster policy was created successfully. Next, we test the policy behavior. First, we try to create a pod using an image from an unapproved registry. In real projects, this prevents teams from running untrusted or unknown images. As expected, this pod is rejected by Kyverno. Now we create another pod using an image from an approved registry. This time, the pod is accepted by the policy, which confirms that the rule works as expected. Since this is only a lab environment, the image does not actually exist in the registry. That's why the pod ends up in an image pullback off state, which is completely normal for this simulation. In a real cluster, the image would exist and the pod would start normally. Next, we describe the Kyverno policy. This lets us see detailed enforcement information, including which pods were blocked and which ones were allowed. This kind of visibility is very useful for auditing and troubleshooting in production. Finally, we describe the pods to clearly understand why they were allowed or blocked. And that's it for this demo. This is how image registry restrictions are typically implemented using Kyverno in real Kubernetes projects. Thanks for watching.